me check and put $100 savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and Shuddy got a man.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brees now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Alvin Kamara.
That one goes for 36 yards.
And
well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Tackle made back at the 48.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 16, Brees. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Why not? Let's go.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First down, Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Kiko Alonso. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throwing deep for Galladay. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Kaiser now. Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Breeze on the bootleg. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry for Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14. Lions, nothing.
On play action, Kaiser. He'll get this one to Galladay. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Galladay. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Play action now, Kaiser. Flushed out right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards, and even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
At the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Kaiser. 9 times left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing deep for Galladay. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Two veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Breeze pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To throw, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. Kaiser.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
basically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A great play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Kaiser. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. But hang on. A flag is down. Now if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Here's Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser steps away to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Kaiser. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 44, Kaiser. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brees. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the 1st. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Kaiser. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Lattimore there defensively.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 39, Breeze. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara running on 1st down, but finding nowhere to go as he's bottled up behind the line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kamara with time running out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of a yard.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will 2-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.